guys, Heidi from Bubba's Mama here. Thanks for tuning in. So today's video I am doing in two different parts. I'm just filming an introduction for you now, and I filmed the rest on a different day. I don't even think you'll notice, but I just wanted to share with you. So today's video is on my library picks for this month, what we're reading, and also I wanted to show you what I scored on the discarded area. So that, each library should, I don't know if all of them do, but mine does, and most of them do. They have a discarded book area, like a sale. It's books that they're getting rid of to make way for newer books, newer forms of that actual book, or replacing that book, and so forth. So I scored really big, and you guys gotta see what I got. Okay, you guys, so this is our pile of checked out books. These are the ones that we checked out, and this one my 8-year-old picked out. It's called Bad Kitty School Days. I don't know anything about these books. The girls at the library said that they were okay, but if you guys if your kiddos have read them, let me know what you think. I just thought that it was great that he was picking out chapter books to read, so I totally let him. Okay, and this one here is a great read. I actually picked this out when I was reading to JJ, and he was eating something while I was reading to him, and I didn't realize the value in this book. I said, oh my goodness, I have to take this home and read it to my other two big boys. But it's called Time to Play, and it's basically talking about this country and how they play with toys and how they make their own toys and how they entertain themselves. So I thought it would be really great as a life lesson for the boys, and to kind of just teach them to think outside the box when it comes to playing with toys and so forth. Okay, so this next set of books, this is in concordance with our health class. And it's just a new health class that I downloaded from Teachers Pay Teachers. It's great. It's about our body and different things. So this one is called The Bernstein's Messy Room, and it's going to be talking about hygiene. And then this one here is The Skeleton Inside You, and we've been discussing about our skeleton and so forth. This one is The Bernstein Bears and Too Much Junk Food. So this is a great one on how to eat in a healthy balance. This is Germs Make Me Sick. Talks about how to cover your mouth and wash your hands and so forth, not spread those germs. This one is Eating the Alphabet, and this reminds me of Eric Carle, but it's by Louise Eller, which I also love. This is just a very simple book to discuss different vegetables and fruits and going through the alphabet at the same time. I think it's such a beautiful book. Okay, so in these last three, these are from the Sarah Mackenzie's monthly book. It's called the Picture Book Recommendation List that she has. And I always go to that list and pick out some books for my library. The only thing is my library does not carry all the books that she recommends. Seriously, out of every list, I usually get like 6, the most 7 books out of the 20 book list. But this is one of them, and I love the illustrations on this book. This was called Anansi and the Talking Melon. The pictures are awesome. I cannot wait to read this to my kiddos. I think they'll really enjoy this story. And the next one is Henny Penny, another author that she recommends often, and I like the illustrations on this book too. And this is on her February list, so it might have to do with friendship and things like that. I don't know what this book has to do with, but I cannot wait to read it to my kiddos, and I always trust her recommendations. This one is from Jan Brett, which I've gotten to know through her as well. The Turnip. I love the way Jan Brett illustrates her books. They're always the same. It's like the main picture in the middle, and then on the sides are like little notes on the story, which is really fun. But I love the illustrations. I love the way she breaks down her books, and this must be another fun story about friendship and stuff like that. Okay, so this next pile are the ones that I purchased for 25 cents each, or 5 for $1. This one is on Ruby Bridges, and it's just a short, cute little easy read to add to our I Can Read stack of books. So I wanted to get this especially for now for Black History Month and read it up for the boys. I found this one, which is really cute. It's George Washington's Mother. So it tells a story about how behind a great man is a great woman, his mama. So this was also a great easy read to add to our pile of easy readers. Okay, this next one is by Max Lucado. It's The Crippled Lamb. This is the perfect one to add to our Christmas collection. I've never seen this one before, and I think it was done by his family because it has the names in the bottom. So that's really awesome, and I love the illustrations, how bright they are. I really do love Max Lucado, so this is a great addition to our books. I found this Osborne book, and forgive my little baby that's screaming. And I resume. Okay, so this one is an Osborne book, and whenever I see Osborne, I jump for them. So this is Understanding the Brain. It has tons and tons of information of how the brain works, the nerves in the brain, where the thoughts come from, and so forth. It says, what is your brain made of? What is it thought? How do you remember, and stuff like that. So this is a great addition to our books for our health and body. So I totally am glad that I found that one. And this one is awesome. It's going to be added to our poem books. This is 3 poems of Edgar Allan Poe, which is a famous poet, and I love that it has 3 of his famous poems in here. So this is just a great addition, and especially for our poetry time and stuff like that. So I'll go over them by myself first and see if these are age appropriate, but I'm just so glad that I have something on Edgar Allan Poe, which I've never had before. Okay, you guys, so this right here is the highlight of my purchase. I cannot wait to show you guys. This is called The Life of a Queen, and when you see it, you say, oh, it's a really cute book. It looks really sweet and simple, but when I looked in the back, you guys, I cannot believe that I saw the original card, the library card. It's 1967, you guys. This is an over 50-year-old book. I cannot believe that I have this old book in my hands. You guys, and it's in such great condition. I cannot believe it. So this was a great find. When I looked inside, I fell in love with the pictures. Look at the colors, and it's just so beautifully illustrated. I cannot wait to read it to my boys and explain to them that this book was made way before their mama was born. So this is a gem. I love that I found this book. All right, you guys, this next one is also very old. It's an American History Atlas. I thought it would be great to have in my hands. And it talks about American history, different regions in the United States, and so forth. Okay, this next one is Last Stop on Market Street. And this reminded me so much of this book that I have here, but I've never heard of this author. I have another book that looks like this one, and I really love this. So I just love the illustrations on this book. Again, it was 25 cents, so I couldn't let it go. And it talks about the neighborhood and appreciating your neighbors and so forth. So I thought it was really cute to add to our collection. This one is an I Can Read book. I have tons of these, and I just wanted to add this one to our fall collection. It's an easy read for my kindergartner, and I think he'll love it. Okay, you guys, these next 2 books are faith-based books, and I totally love this book. This is in such great condition, you guys. It's by Scholastic too. It's Family Faith Treasury, and this is like almost like a devotional. It's done by month, and I love it because each month has a theme of its own, and the theme usually surrounds of what's happening in that month. For example, if it's February, it's surrounded by like around Valentine's, but it talks about the love of Christ and different stories. And also if it's on history, Black History Month, it will talk about some stories about the Black history. It has Aesop fables in here, some poems, and I just love, this is going to be such a great resource for us to read and enjoy in our homeschool. Okay, this last book, it totally screamed vintage to me when I saw it. It's called A Child's Book of Grace, and it comes with Bible stories and parables, verses, and tons of hymns. I love that it has old-fashioned hymns. Some of these my kids already know, which is great. It also comes with poetry and activities, and I think this is such a great resource. And I just love that it's so big and is in perfect condition. For 25 cents, you guys, this was a steal. So that's it for today, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to thumbs up. And if you're new, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.